Hey, this is Matt Fillard here over in Seal Beach. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you get getting more business, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me your feedback about this video. I value your time, so let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition: content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to cover is content. Content is the words that Google can see on your web page, and in particular the keywords that Google finds there. Now it looks like you're a franchise and you've got one page on the MarvelElectricians.com website, which you probably don't control or have much input into, other than trying to rattle their chain and getting them to make it a better website. So this first point I'm going to cover, content isn't something you can do anything about in this website, and maybe you can create your own, MarvelElectriciansIrvine.com. But don't worry, the other 2 points are things you can do something about. This content includes words hidden behind images and the names of images. This image is saved as logo Marvel, which is better than some, but what you want to do is have your full name in there, the Marvel Electricians, and also in all your images, you want to have a buyer intent keyword like Long Beach Electrician or Irvine Electrician right in that name. You also want to put a keyword in something called the alt text that is available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site and is the basis on which they decide what keywords to show your site for and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 600 words on your home page. I'm sure you know these guys over here are one of your competitors. I went through their site and they've got about 800 words of content. Studies show that most sites in the top 3 on Google for something like an electrician in a local area have at least 1,500 to 2,200 words. So getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here. You can see their website is getting 43 visitors per month from Google. That's traffic you could be getting. Now here's the cool part. If I go click on keywords here, it'll show me the exact keywords your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, your competitor is ranking for Electrician Irvine, Pixacal, their name, and Electricians Orange County, CA. When we go back to your site, here's what Google thinks the site is about: Electrician Sherman Oaks, Electrician San Clemente, and some other cities that are not getting any traffic, and not much traffic for Sherman Oaks and San Clemente. So for the most part, your website is a bunch of business cards for you guys. So what you need to do to beat your competition online is have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,200 words on your home page with buyer intent keywords sprinkled in, because content's what's driving your competitors' keywords, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing that you can do today is to add content to your website to get it ranking for buyer intent keywords. Next, I'm going to show you the second important thing I want to talk to you about, and that is citations. Today, the vast majority of people looking for goods and services are doing so online first, and the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for Irvine Electrician, the first thing we see is the ads people are paying Google to be up on. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure your site will convert. This next section is the Google Map Pack, or the Maps, or the Google Business Profiles. This section gets half the cost from the web. And in these results, we can see the business name, address, and phone number, also known as the NAP for name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So now you're asking, hey Matt, how do I show up in Maps? To answer your question, there are a number of fairly obvious things you can do by looking at the options that come up when you click on Manage Your Business Profile as you look at your own business profile. Most of these options contribute to ranking in a Maps profile. And keep at it, because Google Ads definitely rewards recent activity. But I'm going to focus on citations, the most powerful number one non-obvious thing you can do today to push your business up in the map pack, and which is usually the key factor as to which sites rank. Right now, you're not ranking in the top 3, and your business name, address, and phone number aren't listed in many directories. A directory is a site like InfoUSA, Yelp, Yext, CityStar, and your competitor, they're listed in more directories. So your citation is an app or name, address, and phone number on places like Yellow Book, the BBB, OpenList, and a couple hundred other directories and social media sites. And when you get more citations, you gain more trust than your competitor from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now you might be asking yourself, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. We use sites like Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there, because we don't want to just match them, we want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 50 citations, we want to get what they got and add 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. So the second thing I've taught you about today is how citations are key to moving you up in the map pack to get you more calls from the internet. Now, the third thing I want to go over with you is backlinks. This is the organic search section of Google. 60% of searchers focus here. You can see your site is not number 1. Now, number 1 is where you want to be. And to get there, you need to beat out your competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A key factor in giving your site authority in Google's eyes is backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. This is Ahrefs again. We can see you have 10 backlinks pointing at your site. That's for your Irvine site. Not bad, but not dominant. Let's look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. The backlinks you obtain a lot more effectively when they come from strong, busy, and relevant sites. You can see right here how strong the site is on a scale of 0 to 100. And over here, how much traffic it's getting. As for relevant, if you have a local blog or an electrician industry site linking back to you, that would be great. But if you're an electrician, you have Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great, because you don't sell pepperoni. Now look at your competitor. They have 298 backlinks from more relevant sites. But with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which links they have, and we can go get those same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you towards number 1. So I've explained how backlinks get your site authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher in the searches people are doing to find an electrician. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 to 2,200 words. Citations, you want to have 100 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And backlinks, you need more strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google and you have the authority in your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 in Google for your local area. So what now? Well, if you want your business to grow, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530 or reply to my email, and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.